I mean, y'all mark my words, but Comey is gonna get off. Like, and the bad part is Democrats don't even like Comey like that. Like, we don't mess with you. We feel like the only reason we were ever subjected to Donald Trump in the first place was because of Comey. Like, we absolutely believe that he is the catalyst for getting us into this mess in the first place. We could have just put this man to rest and not had him win any election if Comey had not done what Comey did. And that was at a time in which everybody wanted to say it's the emails. The emails. Y'all gonna talk about the bombs he dropping? Yeah, the emails. Y'all gonna talk about the all him being all up and through the nasty Epstein files? No, y'all was still so mad about the emails. We ain't gonna talk about the Saudi prince. We ain't gonna talk about the stealing of American taxpayer dollars. We're not going to talk about the destruction of our economy. We're not going to talk about you tearing down the daggone East Wing. We are going to talk about, yeah, y'all was real upset. I need y'all to have that Hillary email energy right now. All the MAGA that had all the energy and all the smoke for the emails, they probably ain't even understand what the point was, because y'all ain't even have no smoke for the signal leaks. The signal leaks, y'all ain't have no smoke for that. None. But I'm gonna need y'all to find your Hillary email energy and smoke, and I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and apply it accordingly, or at least find your Nixon. Find your Nixon energy. We need the Nixon Republicans to step forward, please, 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 because Watergate, what Nixon is rolling over in his grave right now, talking about why in the hell did I ever leave? Listen, America believes in corruption, because if you've seen Donald Trump, baby, that was child's play what Nixon was up to. That is exactly what that means. Okay, but back to the white supremacists. Today, in my office, or he didn't get in my office, but there was a white power supremacist individual flashing white supremacist signs outside of my office at the Capitol. Thank you, Capitol Police, for all you do. I hate that y'all still ain't got your check yet. I just found that out, but I hear it's on the way. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Because you know what, the whole KKK can decide that they're going to have a meeting right outside my door. And guess what? It's not going to change me being who I am. I just want to be clear about that. So you can save your time, save your energy, and potentially save your bail money and stay your raggedy racist ass at home. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Got it? Okay. I'm glad we got that PSA out the way. This also happens to be on the day that, yeah, all of this is interrelated. So don't tell me he ain't racist, and don't tell me that he doesn't stoke racism in this country. All right. So we also need to talk about, oh yes, the way that like it's, they get mad when I say it, but it's got to be a mental illness, because I don't really understand. So if I got some psychiatrists on here, y'all help me out. And granted, as a licensed attorney, you could literally lose your bar card if you had a client, especially on the criminal world. If you had a client who exhibited any type of anything that would make you believe, I'll say it this way, that they may have a mental health something, right? Disorder, crisis, emergency, whatever. We were trained to look for signs, and then obviously you make a recommendation and you get that person evaluated by an actual doctor who is trained to do that work. And then that doctor determines various things. There's various things that you're looking for depending on kind of what's going on. Okay. So I'm just going to say this. I truly believe, based upon how so many people in this cult are acting, that there's a mental health crisis of some sort. There's something, but I'm gonna need the experts to weigh in. So here it is. MAGA has decided that they are most upset about the fact that Epstein was sending text messages to his member of Congress. not that she was engaged in this stuff, not that she got the birthday letter, not that she got all these racy photos, not that literally like her name is mentioned not even a fraction of the amount of times that Trump's name is mentioned, not that she ever tried to hide the files. In fact, she signed the discharge petition and she voted for the release of the files, unlike Donald Trump. Not that she was going around trying to threaten people and tell them, hey, you know what? If you decide that you are going to sign off on this, then I'm going to have that smoke for you, right? Like she wasn't tossing threats around or whatever, because I'm sorry, but like we don't have ethical like rules that say that you can't receive text messages or you can't respond to text messages, especially if somebody has a certain record and you can't do it in committee. We all be sitting on our phones, and yes, people be texting. I mean, our staff texts us, like everybody texts us, like people. I remember when I had the bleach blonde situation, you know who was texting me? My pastor. Okay. So like, let me be clear. There is no ethical violation. And so the idea or the audacity to decide that you want to strip a Black woman of her committee assignment because she was texting with Epstein, but you don't even want to dig into the nitty gritty about what the president of the United States was up to. That's where we are. Okay.